not sure that today I want to die for an adventure. This is a little wild. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elley Knows Rocks. Today, we are standing in an old abandoned copper mine. I'm in the Buckskin Mountain Range outside of Parker, Arizona, and we are going to explore this awesome abandoned mine that is full of bats flying around, beautiful infrastructure, old ladders, some really cool features. So thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, and let's go see what we find.
For those of you who are new, I'm Elley Ringo, an economic geologist, independent geologic consultant, and an avid rockhound. I love being outside and enjoying the rocks and minerals around me, exploring the unknown and finding amazing things, all while explaining the geology, sharing some fun earth science facts, and encouraging you to get outdoors. So I hope you subscribe and become part of the adventure. Right as Dan and I were getting ready to leave, this giant storm just was pouring down rain, and it was creating waterfalls off of these hills. This is the most amount of rain I've seen in Parker, Arizona ever since I've been living here. So it was really neat to observe. However, not so great for what we were going to do. Like that. Oh. So as you can see, people are struggling because the water has just flooded everything. So of course, my first thought was, great, we're not gonna actually be able to get to what we want to do today. This is what happens when it rains in Arizona. We have a lot of clay, so the water comes so fast, so heavy, it has no time to sink in. And it just floods everywhere. And sure enough, when we arrive at the parking lot, our entrance is flooded. So we did the smart thing. We turned around, we went home, and we came back the next day. The weather was perfect and beautiful, and there was no dust, which is a miracle in Arizona. I'm telling you, it was awesome. The rain has brought out all of the beautiful blue minerals to feed. Maybe in a little bit. All right, you guys, this is a brand new drone for me. Never used it before. This company sent it. So we're going to try it out. It's very similar to a drone that I've used before. It's got 3 batteries. I put an SD card in it. Gave me the slick little thing to look at what you're actually doing. And then this, I gotta put my phone in there. So we'll set it up. Where's the little, there they are. And then the next step will be to throw my phone on it, see exactly how well this little guy works. After I fit my phone into the case and made sure that it was hooked up,
Very loud.
I had to make sure that the app linked with the drone, which actually took a hot minute. But once it all linked up, I was flying, and granted, I'm not the best at flying.
I need it to be recording. There we go.
But I was having a blast looking at the terrain. Drones have become an essential tool in being outside and doing these videos. It allows me to get to different locations just visibly. And when I'm injured especially, it saves me some footwork and lets me see if there is an actual usable path, or I have to make a path to the mine that I want to get to.
I'm so afraid I'm gonna hit something. Well, there's the trail I want to be on.
Pros and cons that I found out about this drone: it handles pretty well, and it was windy out. So for that, I was grateful. I'm not really sure if it has like obstacle detection because I didn't really get it close enough to anything to make sure that I would or wouldn't hit anything. I just wanted to be able to see all of the different openings that I wanted to get to. But as you'll see when you make it to the end of the video, you'll see one that I missed. Also, switching from taking a picture to recording a video was a little bit difficult because even Dan didn't hit the record button for me at a very crucial moment that no one will ever see because it was not recorded. Thank you, Dan. I love you so much. But I think that the image is crisp and clear, so that part is awesome. And it picks up great detail like you can see in the rocks here and the attic going into this wall. One thing that I didn't exactly care for is I felt like the drone kept trying to fall or go down if I didn't keep it at a steady level. And not that it tried to drop quickly or like fall out of the sky, just that I felt like it kept losing just a little bit of elevation. But the overall purpose and slightly cinematic camera view that it has, the gimbal works great. The drone was great. It's very quiet, as you could hear during the beginning of the video. If you guys are interested in more information about the drone, I will leave it in the description. But I am very grateful that I got to try it out and use it for this particular video. Now this mine is quite a popular one. And I think that it's been visited for many, many years because we're on the trail to get to the desert bar. It's only open half the year, but boy, when it's open, it's packed. And there's a lot of different abandoned mines along the trail to the desert bar, including this one, the 3-story mine. Now that we've seen the outside of it, let's land the drone and get hiking to this mine. Oh, and FYI, the homing feature and auto landing worked perfect.
These are the type of rocks that we're looking for today. Beautiful copper oxides and specular hematite and a lot of cooperite. So your cooperite is right in here, this reddish. And then you have specular hematite and then you have your copper oxide. This particularly is chrysocolla. And yes, I did take the wrong trail. But here we are. Ta-da! Woohoo! On the trail!
Copper.
Holy shit. Look at that copper. My gosh. Like the whole way around. It's amazing, amazing minerals. Look at that. With specular hematite all mixed in. Oh, this is really cool limestone.
I'm always cautious when I head into a mine for the first time. Even though I've been inside of this one before, things may change. Minerals could have off-gassed. You never know exactly what is going on, so you need to be careful. Now, this old copper mine specifically has tons of specular hematite, and you can see the veins running through the walls. They're the ones that sparkle. And the big ballroom at the very beginning has a beautiful copper imprint on the very top, as well as 2 different ventilation shaft areas, meaning we've got plenty of air right there.
Oh, we've got bats up there. See them?
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few. Look at them. Uh-oh. They're big, aren't they? Whoa, there's some more. Oh my God.
This is the most bats that I have ever seen inside of an abandoned mine at once before. I guess it's perfect since Halloween is just around the corner. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. I love watching them fly around. It's the cutest thing. I mean, I'm not a big fan of horror movies or anything scary, so that's why I'm extra cautious going into places. But the bats are so cute, and the little sound that they make is adorable.
There's a lot of bat poop on the ground. Okay, ready? Here we go. Just stay low, I guess. Right? Stink bugs. Oh, love the ore chute. That's cool. I would say that it's amazing how warm it is in here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is part of dynamite boxes. I don't know why, I feel a little extra creeped out today. Is this just me being weird?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's probably part of a box too. I'm still looking for a whole crate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good luck.
I know. Ooh. Oh man. Ooh. Look at that. Did we go down that before?
I don't know.
I don't either. I know that that ladder is just up somewhere this way, no? Because there's definitely some stoping over there. Yes, we do go down this because that's where the ladder is.
Been straight?
Yeah, I think dead ends. I think. Okay, well, see all the little piles of stuff on the ground? I think that's bat poop. Mm. Yeah, this is the end. Huh? It's still on. The headlamp? Oh. Well, I have 2 extra lights in my bag. I know, I'm just saying, like, yeah, that stops. Yeah, I don't think we do. We go down and then the ladder goes up. If I recall, Dan is being a brave person and leading the way.
Just all the beer, yeah, I don't know how it goes up. Yeah, it's full of beer cans and trash down here. It's just full of beer cans and trash down here.
That's sad. Wow, look how shiny everything is. Watch out, move. Wow. It stops, huh? So it's specular hematite that you see, but they're mining copper. And it's in a weird, like the whole zone you can see right through here, all epithermal deposits. And it's in some kind of a weird limestone host rock. You found a lighter? It works. That's go for it, baby. Hang on. This is so cool. Ooh.
I wish I could have shown you the geology while I was climbing up these stairs. There was no way I could hold a camera and keep it steady and make sure that you could see it, but the veins of copper, the specular hematite, and the other geologic faults that are running all through this area were spectacular. It is such a sight, and it is so amazing that these old-time miners were following this area to extract all of these gorgeous minerals from here. It's fascinating.
What'd you do?
You did it.
What was it?
A rock.
From where?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was definitely behind, whatever it was. Yeah, and it goes to the left. Up there. You're doing great.
Oh.
Parts of boxes.
Oh, like dynamite boxes? Maybe? They don't count if they don't say anything. Too bad it doesn't go up to another level.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the veins though. Man. Nice sheer fault face. I feel like we have a lot of light power though. I feel like last time we didn't have that at all. You know? Whew. That's pungent. Oh, because I was seeing if the box had anything and I was looking at the glitter. Wow. You can see like the flow. You can see that this whole thing, all the way up through there, was a flow pattern. You can see it comes down here. So this is a big fluid conduit for epithermal fluid. A lot of sulfur still left in there. Lots of hematite, specular hematite and cuprite. And then there's another one right below us. Wow, look at the giant piles of specular hematite. It's all over. Now I'm only walking slow because it's easier on the camera to focus when I'm walking through places. Look at that. Hang on, this is fun. Will you hold this real quick? Are you watching me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it in the camera?
Not too much light. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Do I have a vial of something that I can take this home? That's so cool. I want some so bad. Holy crap. And hematite is actually, like this one specifically, after it's been cleaned, is used for eyeshadow. No joke. Look at the fault faces. All along here. Fall. Oof. Man, that smell. Right? Okay, now that I've gotten myself filthy, I don't know what to do. That looks like it dead ends. We're gonna go forward?
Yeah. There's some carbide graffiti in there. Barely see the.
Or did you, that just stops. This way. Oh, he's cute. Oh man, some of the sparkly rocks in here. Oh, it stops. All right. Well, that is the end of the mine. Okay. That was a short trip. But that was fun. It's a great little mine. Say hi.
Hi.
This is so neat. Come on. Whoop. We pissed off the bat again. We pissed off the bat again. Oh, my knife has been stabbing me in the back since I just moved. Man, okay, my hands are filthy after playing with the specular hematite. It looks pretty the way that it is, but man, it is iron nevertheless, and it gets yucky. Well, see, at least this is nice and clean from yesterday. Wow, look at the blue. Big old pieces of it. My shadow's in the way. Wow. Great pieces for rock hounding, I do have to say. I think we're too high. Okay. Oh. Oh, here we go. Woohoo! There's that. Oh. Oh, wow. Did we not do this before?
I don't think we did.
Wow. walking across that plank. And I'm pretty sure it just dead ends that way anyways. But that looks so neat. It goes down that way to like a hole of wood. Tons of wood down there. Dan, look at the geology behind Dan. All of that is a huge fluid conduit that was pushed up. 2 different big old faults. All these big beams. Oh, the bats are so cute. They're everywhere. I think they're so adorable. But just the timbers, the whole like bat family everywhere. All of that stuff. So very cool. This is amazing. In general, miners would create huge ballrooms like this one for 2 reasons. 1, because they were literally mining out everything they possibly could. 2, it gave them a really big area to create infrastructure like what we're seeing. Ventilation, a different drift going below us, and also just causing different drifts and being able to explore the vein structure as it goes into the walls. Huge areas like this sometimes would have giant gas bubbles, huge pockets of ore that they could excavate out easily without the confinement of a drift. A shaft is just a vertical hole in the ground. Adits go in sideways with an opening to the light, and then drifts are off of a main adit or horizontal to a main shaft. I think I'm making the bats angry, so we're gonna go.
I'm heading up these rocks, these very jagged, sharp limestone rocks, to see this dump pile up here. Whew. All right, old wall kind of infrastructure right here. But I do think that I have to go up. A lot of old timbers, it's always a good sign. We made it. There's that big old hole. Dan's down there bringing up the drone, hopefully. Big old hole. Okay.
This. Look at that. That is a big landing right there. Huge. Really awesome. I could skirt that way over and around, but what I would be scared of, let's do this really gently, is that right there goes straight down. So if I was to fall, that would be the end of Elley. I'm not sure that today I want to die for an adventure, so we're just going to observe it. That goes in there quite a ways. Not something I would want to fall into for sure. Not today. But this right here is called an open stope. It's a shaft that goes down at a 45-degree angle. And then you have a complete vertical shaft in front of it, which is less than ideal. And normally you would have a stope and then a shaft at the other side. But this stope goes down and then it platforms off. There's a huge batch of lumber down there where it just stops. And for what purpose, I'm not sure. It could have been because of these tracks, and that was like a hitch up point or a waiting point, because this was a big operation. And if you see this big old wall right in front of me, it's a giant fault. So they were mining right down this fault line. It's actually a pretty cool situation. I bet at night the bats come flying out of this. And wherever this is in the mine, these different locations, they've either been caved in or something is blocking them so much so that you couldn't see them from the main part of the mine that we were in. It's so cool. That's really cool. Just an old portion of a building, a little trail that goes around. Blue rocks today are just awesome. Wow, that was quite the house at one point in time, it looks like. Big pillars.
Okay, you see that path right there? Well, I am kicking myself for not taking it, but my Achilles was hurting me so bad, I decided to skip it. But here's why I wish I would have gone. There is another entrance, another hole I could have seen, and I didn't see it. I guess it's an excuse to go back next time.
Right. We're heading back down to Dan. He was giving his knee a break. It still kind of hurts. My ankle is hurting me, which sucks, but I shall survive. But, whew. Look at those blues. Pretty good looking copper veins, aren't they? Wow. Nice crystalline chrysocolla. Very, very pretty. Really looks like a Dalmatian looking stone, but it's chrysocolla inside of the host rock with all of the little bubbles. Just kind of botryoidal chrysocolla inside of each one of the little vugs. I don't know if it runs all the way through. Thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure, and I hope you enjoyed this tour through this crazy abandoned mine. I love it when they have infrastructure in it where we can still like be interactive with and not hurt ourselves. Again, I'm trained to do this. I know what I'm doing. I've done it for years. I do not advise that you do it. I have gas monitors and I have protection to make sure that I don't die, that I don't get hurt. Plenty of light, power, and all of the above. So just as a reminder. But thank you again so much for joining me on this adventure, and I'll see you on the next one.
I don't know where you should go. That looks really like over there. I don't.
Holy crap.
Stay the away from it. It's deep.
That is wild. Very narrow path. Hi, Dan. Look how cool that is. That is amazing looking, I swear. So scary. Hang on. Ooh. Rock. It might only be like 80 feet down there, but that's pretty cool. Look at that. Oh. So sketchy looking, but so incredibly cool. I love it.